How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Boys News. Where I'm live, people. I'm live at the shelter Agape, where you guys are going to see this video and this interviews, which is going to open a lot of information. Supposedly now, the pastor just explained to us how is the process to go into the United States of America. That is amazing and really important information for people that were wondering how they are going to enter and who takes care of them as soon as they enter. So supposedly the government of the United States of America, it is providing a hotel for the migrants to stay there for 3 days. And from there, the family members, they pick them up, or the government of the United States of America pays their way to move to the city of the country where they are going to be moved at. The pastor gave a couple examples. A lot of them, they were going to Ohio, North Carolina, New York, Mississippi. You got a lot of places where they're going, and the government of the United States is paying for all of that. Great information. That ultimately also the process of how to go in, that we did not know how they were doing this process. So the federal funded Mexican shelter, it is paying right now for the COVID test. So Mexicans are paying for the COVID test for the migrants to cross with the COVID test negative to the United States of America. The federal funded shelter, which I have done, a couple of broadcasts also over there that I've shown you that the National Guard is right there protecting that shelter. Not only that, we got interviews explaining migrants. One of them, that is tomorrow, she's leaving to the federal funded shelter. They hold her there for some days, and then after that, they take her to. They're going to take her to the port of entry, and from there cross to the United States of America. Also, we had an interview with a migrant from Mexico. For God's sake, he got shot 5 times, and that is a really graphic video and really graphic interview. You guys don't want to miss that. And also, amazingly, we got another interview with another migrant that she is potentially going to enter the United States of America in this incoming month. All of this and this, incredible video that we are about to show you from the Agape shelter, from Pastor Alberto. God bless you all. Hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love. And always your country first. God bless. We're here live at a shelter Agape with Pastor Alberto Pastor. Thank you so much for receiving me again right here at your shelter.
Oh, yes.
We have been talking, and you have been telling me that there's been some people from your shelter that they already accomplished the asylum and they're already in the United States. How was the process to get to the other side? What they did to cross, legally and documented to the other side, and also, what was the procedure for them to cross to the other side?
Well, in the beginning, the system got jammed. They said we need to register like online, but everything got jammed. Everyone got confused. There were notice in Spanish, but we have people like from Haiti and other places that they don't know correctly Spanish. And even people from Spanish get all confused that they said, okay, get online only for MPPs that have court dates in the United States so that you could start your process, so you could enter into the United States. Well, everyone thought that that's how you register and apply for political asylum. So everyone got on board that the system got all jammed, that people that are MPPs couldn't enter into the system. And we had even some immigrants that same day on the 19th, they had court dates, but they couldn't enter into the system, and they got returned back. We had several families that happened to. So at the end, well, there was a small protest and everything, just to say, hey, the system is jammed, we can't get contact. So at the end, what happened is with ACNUR, what they did, they gave us a direct email So we communicated directly through email, and we send everyone from MPP that we had from our shelter. We send it directly to ACNUR, and that was the procedure how we started moving people. Right now, I believe about 60 people, 55 to 60, have entered already into the United States. The majority of them had like 2 years and 2 months,
So it's
18 months.
It's people that have already been here. So when they cross, where do they go? Do they go to their families, or somebody's picking them up, the United States government? What is the procedure with COVID? Have you heard? Did they do the exam, the paperwork, and all that kind of stuff?
Well, basically the procedure is this. From our shelter, I have to take them to a Mexican federal shelter. That's a place called in Colonia El Presidentes by Cerro Colorado here in Tijuana. I turn them in there, and right there they give them the COVID test, and then I turn them in the morning. In the afternoon, they already have the results, positive, negative. If everything comes out negative, I believe that there's like people like from Homeland Security or something they do some kind of screening, and then they cross them over to the United States if they're negative to a hotel. So they go to a hotel, and when they're in a hotel, then CBP, border agents go there and they give them all their paperwork and everything, and then they make sure about their plane, if they have if they're going to travel by plane and everything. They have something that they could give them a good discount for plane, so that they could catch a plane wherever they're going. They need to confirm where their location, where they're going, and who's going to receive them. And that's the way. Like in 3 days, they are already in different states. Yeah,
they're already released with their family members or wherever they want to go.
Yeah, we have families that have been. They said they went to North Carolina, Ohio, Florida, Denver, Virginia, New York, all over.
So around 60 people from your shelter, Pastor, they already passed to the United States.
Yes, and then I have some other immigrants that are MPPs, but what happened is they got jobs, they started working, so they're working in different factories, and they stopped being in our shelter. They rented apartments. So now they want to come on in and see if they get the opportunity. If they get the opportunity to cross. But some people have their court dates or their next crossing date all the way up to August.
There's a lot of confusion right now at El Chaparral. A lot of the migrants, they think that everybody is going to get let in because of the statements of Joe Biden that he was saying that he was going to let in 300, which is a number that is incorrect. He's letting in by small fractions. It is a crisis, Pastor. Right there, I've been there more than 5 times, and it is unhuman what they're going through. Your opinion on the situation of El Chaparral, and that no governmental official has come out, and nobody from the government of Mexico has come out and said, this is the situation, this is how it's going to get handled, these people are the ones that qualified and these people don't. Your opinion and take on that?
Well, there's a lot of confusion. Actually, they were saying 300 people, but regarding 3 different borders that they're going to be crossing by. So that means our understanding was 100 people were going to cross here and by San Isidro, another 100 through the other border, and then another 100 through the other border.
So they changed it.
So at the end, here it was just only 25. That they started just with 25, but now they're starting to keep up a little bit the pace. But these are only MPPs. So people were all confused because they thought that everyone was going to enter, not only MPPs. So it was a big confusion. So the notice from Homeland Security and everyone that was telling us and telling the immigrants said, don't go to the border. Everyone that's MPP or that are active MPPs or that your or MPPs that your court went down that is not active, don't go to the border. We're gonna start the process. It's gonna be online. Just wait, but don't go to the border. But there was no notice of people that want to apply. The brand new people that want to apply. So since there's no notice of people that don't want to apply, so they're saying, okay, all that I want to do is just get on the back of the line, just wait, camp there. I'm on the back of the line, and when you're open and everything, I'm on the back of the line, so I could go register and apply for political asylum. So right now that's all they're doing, but there's no notice when they're going to open. If it's going to be like pedestrian, that they could do it walking, or if it's going to be online. So everyone's all confused.
It's a total confusion. And in Matamoros, they're letting in apparently due to weather conditions. What is your take on the situation in El Chaparral, how they're living right now? And, you know, I saw kids showering on the streets, people taking a shower on the streets. It is really unhuman. Somebody needs to do something about it. You know, the government of Mexico, or somebody needs to step into the plate and do something about it. Your take on that?
We have asked the Mexican officials and also Human Rights Department if they could have restrooms there so you could use the restrooms. You know, there's little stores there, and those little stores, they charge 10 pesos, 12 pesos to use the restroom. But it's only open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. But after 10 p.m., little kids want to use the restroom. Everyone wants to use the restroom, so they're using the restroom all over the neighborhood.
Wow.
And some people in the neighborhood are now coming and saying, wait a minute, they're using the restrooms on our side. By where I live,
in the streets.
On the streets. So now we're telling the government, we have asked several times, please bring some restrooms here so that children and people could use the restrooms. But the government don't want to do it because they feel like if they take the restrooms there, more people are going to come to the borders.
Yes, absolutely. Now, there's one thing that I want to do as an observation. You went over there and you asked migrants to come to your shelter so they will not be sleeping there. And they don't want to because they are under the assumption that if they stay there, they're going to get the political asylum number immediately. And, you know, that they are speculating that they will be open by the 21 or 23rd of March.
Yeah, well, we took our van over there and we're pleading with people, come, you know, why have your kids out on the street and everything? But what they tell me is, wait a minute, if I go to your shelter, I'm going to get on the back of the line. I don't want to get on the back of the line. I don't want to go all the way to the back of the line just going to your shelter. I'll stay on the back of the line here, ready for when it's open so we could go as pedestrians and apply for political asylum. So they believe it's going to take longer if they come to the shelter than being right there waiting at El Chaparral. So they don't want to go because they believe it's going to be faster there at the border.
So there you have it. That's Pastor Alberto. Thank you so much, Pastor, for
Sure.
This short interview. Thank you so much for your information.
Okay, thanks.
Again, people, Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. Another interview right here with another migrant that has an MPP process, and already it is confirmed that she is going to enter the United States of America. She's a migrant from El Salvador, and she has been waiting here for quite some time. ¿Cuál es tu nombre y cuánto tiempo has esperado aquí? ¿De dónde vienes? What is your name? How much time you've been here? And from where you're coming from?
Mi nombre es Matilde, chicas. Y tengo 3 años de estar en mi proceso MPP y pues la verdad no ha sido fácil, pero aquí
¿De Salvador?
Seguimos y soy del Salvador y pues estamos acá aún todavía esperando a ver.
My name is Matilde. I'm from El Salvador, and I've been 3 years waiting here for this opportunity. Al parecer ya se te va a cumplir la oportunidad de cruzar hacia los Estados Unidos. Me contabas que recibiste una llamada de teléfono. Ya la segunda llamada es para que ya te presentes al albergue federal para hacer la prueba de COVID. Apparently you were telling me that you received one phone call right now. And on the second phone call is when they call you to go to the federal shelter to do the COVID test so you can arrive to the United States of America. ¿Es cierto eso?
Sí.
Sí, tienes familia en los Estados Unidos de América que te van a recibir. You have family in the United States of America that are going to receive you.
Sí, el papá de mis niños.
El papá de tus niños.
Sí.
The father of my kids. Tus hijos y tu esposo están de aquel lado.
Solamente él, yo ando mis 2 hijos.
¿Le van a dar asilo también a tus 2 hijos?
Sí.
My husband is on the other side, and I'm here with my 2 kids. ¿Cuál es la razón por la cual huiste de El Salvador? What is the reason that you run away from El Salvador?
Pues por amenaza y pues quisieron sacarme dinero, pero como las circunstancias de nuestro país, allá mandan las pandillas y la razón por eso fue que me vine.
It's extortion, threats, and also, the gang members over there, they try to extortion us, and they put a lot of threats on our lives. ¿Cómo te sientes en esos momentos que ya se está abriendo el perímetro para poder entrar hacia los Estados Unidos? How do you feel right now that this opportunity has come to you after 3 years of long wait?
Me siento feliz, contenta, porque sé que en un momentito, pues yo sé que me va a llegar mi oportunidad, y a pesar de que llevo bastante tiempo esperando, pero sé que Dios es grande. Las oraciones de aquí de las iglesias pues los han ayudado mucho, y para Dios no hay nada imposible.
You're saying that she feels blessed. She's been waiting here legally to do things documented. She's been praying. She's been asking God for this opportunity, and the opportunity has come, and for God nothing is impossible. Muchísimas gracias por darme esos momentos. Thank you so much for giving me these moments. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here again, people. This is a migrant that tomorrow she has her MPP process and her access to the United States. Tomorrow she is going to be entering the United States of America legally documented with a purpose and COVID tested. Tu nombre, de dónde eres y cuánto tiempo tienes aquí. Your name, from where you're from and how much time you've been here.
Me llamo Daisy Elena Medrano, soy salvadoreña. Entré a México en el 2018, desde entonces estoy en esta espera que ha sido muy dura, larga, con muchas dificultades, y pues debido a muchos problemas que me han pasado, cosas difíciles en mi vida, vine a vivir acá en el albergue.
My name is Darcy. I've been here since 2018. It's been a really hard struggle to wait over here, and tomorrow, my dream is coming true. I'm going to the United States of America, and I've been having a hard time over here in the shelter, and I arrived right here with shelter Pastor Alberto. El albergue de Agape del Pastor Alberto te ha tratado muy bien, es un pastor que verdaderamente tiene un gran corazón.
Muy bien.
En este tiempo que has estado aquí, has visto muchísimos casos como los tuyos, me imagino.
Sí.
The shelter of Pastor Alberto Pastor Alberto has been a great man to you. And the time that you've been here, you have seen hundreds of cases like yours. ¿Has visto muchos casos?
Sí, muchos casos, muchos compañeros del MPP que ya han salido de acá, que ellos los han ayudado para entregarlos al albergue donde nos hacen la prueba de COVID. Como yo mañana, primeramente Dios, ya me llamaron, ya me voy a entregar. Y bendito sea mi Padre, me siento muy nerviosa, pues me siento muy contenta, me siento una cosa muy inexplicable, como me siento alegre y agradecida con todos, con el hermano pastor y a todos los hermanos por sus oraciones que hacen para nosotros. Sabemos que no cabe duda que aquí se mueve la mano de Dios.
I don't have no words. I've been waiting for this longest of time. There's a lot of brothers that they have been here with the MPP process, and ultimately tomorrow is my dream come true. I'm going over there to the federal shelter. From there I'm going to get COVID tested to cross legally to the United States of America. ¿Por qué huías de El Salvador? Why were you running away from El Salvador?
Por amenazas de las pandillas y porque a mi esposo pues allá lo mataron.
For threats of the gang, I'm running away for threats of the gangs over there, the MS-13s and MS-18s, and also my husband got assassinated over there in El Salvador. Mañana cruzas, ¿tienes ya un lugar a donde ir o es precisamente el proceso de cruzar y ir al hotel? Tomorrow you cross, do you have a place to go, or it's the process as every single migrant, as the pastor was explaining, that when immediately they cross, they go to a hotel? Vas a ir al hotel, me imagino.
Sí, voy a ir al hotel, pero ya me confirmó una licenciada que ya mi cruce a Estados Unidos es el 10, después de la prueba del COVID. Si es algo negativa, pues entonces estaré cruzando el 10.
from the
Sí.
10th of March is going to be my exact date for me to cross. I'm going tomorrow to deliver myself to the federal funded Mexican shelter, and from there I will await my turn to be called by the United States government and cross legally to the United States of America. ¿Qué mensaje mandas a los migrantes que ahorita están en el chaparral esperando también este proceso tan duro igual que tú? What is the message that you're sending to the people that they're in el chaparral right now and the migrants that they are awaiting this process?
Pues decirle a mis compañeros que se armen de mucha fe y mucha confianza y paciencia, que Dios, así como me ha concedido a mí la oportunidad, así les va a conceder a todos pasar con la ayuda de Dios, y que tengan mucha paciencia y que no dejen de pedirle a Dios, que Dios les va a conceder.
Ask God, have a lot of patience, ask God, and be patient. Everything comes through, the process to migrate legally is hard, but you have to have patience. Dios me la bendiga, y pues ya le llegó el sueño americano.
Sí,
God
bendito
bless
sea
you,
Dios.
and today, the American dream has arrived to you.
Bendito sea Dios que sí, después de 2 largos años, desde el 2018 esperando, ahora mi sueño se hace realidad. Me siento muy motivada, muy agradecida sinceramente con Dios, primeramente con el presidente de Estados Unidos por cambiar las leyes y que todo pues se está cumpliendo.
And I feel very appreciated of this administration, and also that I feel appreciated that I'm going to the United States of America. Muchas gracias.
De nada.
This is a migrant from Michoacán, and his story is absolutely, catastrophic, horrible. As he was walking, he got in the middle of a gunfire between 2 cartels, the CGNG and the cartel of Templarios, and he got shot 5 times. He just arrived last week asking for help for the political asylum so he can be, protected out of this situation. He's a migrant from Michoacán, México. ¿Usted es de Michoacán?
Sí,
¿Qué fue lo que le sucedió? What happened to you?
había ido yo a traer una coca para comer, pues, y ya cuando regresaba a la casa venían 2 sujetos tras de mí, y de repente pues, pasó una troca blanca que llevaba a bordo 4 hombres atrás, los que me dispararon contra ellos también, pues, no sé si...
He's saying that I just went for a soda to the store. As I was coming back from the store, there were 4 people running behind me, and there was a pickup truck full with people as they were running behind me, and I was running because I was feeling that somebody was following me. ¿Qué pasó después de que lo empezaron a seguir?
Pues cuando apareció pues la troca nomás se oyó que se arrojaron las armas y luego dispararon sin preguntarme nada ni nada.
¿Le dispararon a usted?
A mí y a los otros 2, no sé qué serían ellos o...
When the pickup truck arrived, they opened fire, and I was just walking there, and they were going directly to 2 other people. They shot the 2 other people, and I got shot also. Quedó inconsciente en el momento.
No en el momento, ya cuando iba en la ambulancia fue cuando ya...
Perdió el conocimiento. Sí. I'm asking him if he was unconscious at the moment. He said no. When I was in the ambulance, I lost consciousness. 5 tiros le dieron. 5. 5 shots, I'm asking him, 5 shots. ¿Llegó hace cuánto aquí a Tijuana, Baja California? Since when you arrived right here to Tijuana, Baja California?
Salí el 24 del mes pasado aquí, de Michoacán para acá. Es como una semana y poquito.
From the 24th of February, I left Michoacán and I just arrived over here. La atención médica en México no le han ayudado para nada. The medical attention in Mexico, have they helped you?
Pues estuve en el hospital, pero ya de ahí para acá ya no me he ido a chequear ni nada, ya no.
I was in the hospital, but from there on, they haven't told me to go back to the particular place. No estás muy bien de salud. They tell me that you're not that good of health.
Pues ahorita no me siento muy bien porque tengo una costilla quebrada todavía y me lastima mucho para poder acostarme.
Right now I don't feel good. One of my from one side of my stomach, I can't lay down and I can't go to sleep. I'm suffering too much. vienes con el propósito de que te den el asilo político para protección. You're coming over here with the purpose to give you the political asylum.
Sí, pues yo quisiera que nos dieran asilo pues a mí y a mi familia, porque a mis hermanas, a mi esposa y a mi hermana también llegaron y los amenazaron que si no se salían de allí, pues iban a acabar con toda la familia.
And it's saying that, yes, you know, not only me, to my family, because they went to my home and they told us that if we did not leave our homes, they were going to basically eliminate every single one of my family members. Es increíble lo que pasa en Michoacán ahorita con la guerra del cártel. Es totalmente una inseguridad enorme que la gente no acepta que tenemos un problema en nuestro país. It's incredible the violence and delinquence in Michoacán with the cartel wars, and you know, people in Mexico are saying that we are good with this president. ¿Qué tu opinión? Es increíble la inseguridad en Michoacán.
Sí, sí, porque por eso no quisimos dar aviso a las autoridades, ¿sabes? Porque
están involucradas.
Pues sí.
You know, this is the reason why we didn't want to say anything to the authorities over there in Michoacán, because the authorities are involved. So this is one of the cases, people, one of 100 cases right here, and it is amazing, this case. And as you guys can see, you know, it's just an impact to see this kind of cases. Muchas gracias, Dios te bendiga.
Gracias.
Saying thank you, God bless you. Bless you all, stay safe, and like we always say, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.